For this one, think less Beatles Blackbird and more Edgar Allan Poe's Scary the Raven. Alright, toy fan and Fortnite fans, here I'm with another one of our spooky action figures. This time for our October, I'm looking at Raven, and Raven's got a really nice, scary disposition about him. I'm really liking this figure. Now, Raven does come in the Legendary Series 6-inch figurine line from Epic Games, made by Jazwares. It boasts 38 points of articulation. It has 8 pieces, so 7 accessories and 1 action figure. We do get that Legendary Series logo over there, and of course the Fortnite logoing up here that's floating on top of the bubble. You do see that it's for ages 8 and up, and it comes with that purple background. We get, of course, Raven down here, and then we get to see a computer-generated skin of Raven from in-game. Let's go to the back. On the back, of course, we get that Fortnite logoing again. We see Raven, brooding master of dark skies. So he looks like a dark wizard in a way, almost like a scarecrow type wizard. I like this. I could almost see myself cosplaying as this one day. Again, shows it includes 1 figure, 6 inches, and 7 accessories. At the bottom, we do get some cross-sell art of other items in the line. We got Leviathan, Rustlord, which I have and I will do a review, Peely, which I have and I will do a review, Molten Battlehound, which I've had for a while and just haven't put out the review, and DJ Yonder, which I also have, and I just need to put out that review. Now that's Raven in the box, and he looks good in there. All of his accessories are nice and shown out, but we need to get this one out and get to scaring. And straight out of the package, this is Raven with his accessories. And of course, we get the Raven action figure here. We get the squinty eye emote. We get the hard evil eyes emote. We get, of course, the hand cannon, which is super nice. We get the bolt action sniper rifle. We get the iron beak harvesting tool. We get the iron cage back bling. And then we get a shadow stone that even has a hole in it to hold. It's a pretty cool looking stone. So far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing in this set. I think it looks really, really nice. Now, let's take a look at Raven. Now, Raven boasts all this articulation. So he's got 38 points. So he's got, of course, a hinge that moves up and down. He has a swivel on it as well. You've got that ball torso here. So you got that kind of movable torso. You do have a hinge waist. You do have the butterfly cuts here on the shoulders, though it doesn't give a lot. He has very, very tight shoulders here, but these are ball hinged. And it seems like there's a little bit of hindrance with this fabric up here. Of course, you get the swivel bicep cut and the double hinged elbows. You get the ball hinged wrist along with the swivel for the fingers, and that swivel's made with armored fingers, so it looks actually pretty cool. You got the same thing on the other side. Again, that ball jointed shoulder, which is super tight, butterfly, bicep hinge, double hinged elbows, the ball hinged wrist, and the hinged fingers. Going down on his legs, of course, you have it's a ball hinge type of hip, so it allows him to go up and down and go out. However, this plastic here, even though it's a softer plastic, it doesn't really allow for a lot of articulation out, so it's probably about as far out as he's going to go. You do have, however, some thigh cuts on both legs. And again, this does cut in the way of a little bit of that. You do have the double hinge knees. And they're super tight. You do have that boot cut. And then you have the hinged ankles along with the rotation and then the hinged toes as well. So quite a bit of articulation on this particular figure. I happen to like him a lot. Now with that, he does have that iron cage back bling, and that just pegs right into his back, like so. It looks pretty good. Seems like I have this particular back bling in the 4-inch line, so it's weird seeing it here and then also seeing it on the 4-inch line and seeing the difference between the two. And then of course you have his iron beak harvesting tool that you can put in his hand, and it holds fairly well. His hands, even though they have that hinge, and we know about the Jazwares hinges, they don't hold always that well, but it holds okay. As far as that hand cannon, you can put that in his hand, and that one seems to hold actually really well. Oh, I say that and it falls out. Almost looks like Robocop's gun. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Derest. And then of course you've got that sniper, bolt action sniper rifle as well. And let's see if he'd be able to pull that up to his body to check out. Let's see. This is where having the hinge, if this was to go up and down, this is where that would help for, you know, the figures that have the sniper rifles. That's something that Hasbro's done with some of their older G.I. Joe line. Well, I say older, the like 30th anniversary G.I. Joes. You had some that had the sniper hand that would allow the wrist to turn this way, and it made such a difference. Pretty cool. And then of course you have that shadow stone, which that would just plug right into his finger here, or his thumb. Then you can hold it like this, and whoops, I say that. Let's try that again. There we go. Yeah, and he can hold that like that and have his mobility device. Pretty cool. Now I think that'll fit on both fingers too, because it's pretty universal. Yeah, so if you wanted to put this in one hand and the pistol in the other, he could do it. Pretty cool. Now the big thing here is he has the emote. Now in the past, we've seen some of the emotes where, like with Abstract, you had to take the mask off, and then you could switch out the faces. With Lante and Fish Stick, it would just pop off. With this one, you have to kind of dig into the face a little bit, because there's like a soft goods hood here. Once you take that off, then you can go in and you can push. I think it's easier to push the bottom of this in. Maybe. Push the top in, I guess. This one doesn't want to clear. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, this one, because of the soft good plastic hood, this becomes a little bit harder to change out. But yeah, you got it to where you can have a squinty face. So if he's got a sniper rifle and you want to, you know, have him shoot that sniper rifle off and get somebody, you could do that. Or he could be winking at someone. And I think probably the one that I would display him with. Let's see if I can get it in here. Yeah, kind of the mean, brooding face. I like this one a lot. Because this one reminds me a lot of the artwork. So you've got those kind of mean eyes. Urgh. I'm dark, I'm brooding. I'm going to de-res you. I'm going to get you out. That or the storm will get you. It's a pretty cool action figure. I dig this guy a lot. It was one of those that I kept passing up forever. When I finally got him in hand, I was quite surprised, because it was one of those skins that I never really searched for. But it has such a very, like, almost like Alice in Wonderland scarecrow sort of appeal to it. And I dig it. I think it's really cool. Now that's all I gotta say about Raven. This is of course Jazware 6-inch Legendary Series line. I absolutely like this figure. I think it's a lot of fun. It has a lot of really good, like, subtle paint applications in it, including a bit of gold, silvers, of course our blues, purples, and some earth tones in browns and grays as well, which is a really nice figure. The purple lends really well to it, and it looks the part of the game, which I really dig. I like him a lot, and I definitely gotta say he's gonna stay on my shelf. That's all I gotta say about Raven. Remember, they're not dolls. They're action figures. In this case, brooding Master of the Skies action figures. When I'm not recording videos here on YouTube, I'm actually over on a podcast on marvindogmedia.com called Talking Toys with Taylor and Jeff. It's a really cool toy podcast. Be sure to check it out. Also, I need your help getting my YouTube channel to grow. Be sure to subscribe down below with that big red button. Hit that bell for notifications so you can be alerted of anything that comes from me to you. Like this video, it helps YouTube know that you like what I'm making, and comment down below. I like chatting with you all.